Yo, what up, what up? What up to everybody out there, all my skaters for me. Alright, so it's your boy Novah pulling up on y'all again, bringing some new content. I know it's been a little while, but we're going to try to stay as consistent as possible. So we're going to try to make this quick, make this fun. You know what I'm saying? Just real quick, I want to shout out to the New Balance, feeling myself. Got the new 272s on that I put up in my last video. So if y'all want to see the review on those, go check that out. I got my skirt NYC hoodie. Shout out to the team. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be back filming soon, so just stay in tune. I already posted our Instagram, my Instagram, in the last video bio, so y'all can go see that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to stay in tune with the team and my skating personally. But yeah, so anyway, moving forward, I recently just lost my board. You know what I'm saying? The other day on the bus, so I was like, you know what? I haven't skated in a while. I need some new parts. So I stopped by Long Island City Cleaners Lick skate shop, you feel me, over in Steinway. Picked up some good stuff, seen the homies, show some love. So, you know, they have great deals on kicks, you know, everything you need. So just go over there, check them out, you feel me? Tell them Novah sent you, and yeah, they hopefully will hook you up. But so I went and picked up some new trucks, some new wheels, you know, some more essentials to, you know, a brand new setup. You know, so I already had a new board, so I was like, you know what? While I'm gonna do this whole new setup, let me also, you know, just do a whole new like grip taping and board setup tutorial. So while we get into that, you know what I'm saying? Let's make that happen, and I'll see you in a second. Bow. All right, what up? So we here, right? All right, so we gonna start off today with the board and the gripping. So right now I got a Technique board. You feel me? It's pretty sick, being from NYC. Got the pigeon, you feel me? It's a big, known native NYC animal. See it everywhere, see it walking up your MTA stairs. You know, so we're gonna start off, you know, blading it up. Normally, people use knives or whatever they can find. Normally, skaters use razor blades. It's good for the gripping process, nice, easy to handle. I learned them at Blade Skate Shop when they were still around in New York City. When I first learned how to grip, so that's pretty cool. All right, cool. So next thing's next, right? I got Jessup grip. I've been skating Jessup for a while. I started off with Mob just cause, you know, Mob was like the go-to for every skater. Every skater likes skating Mob, but I started realizing that skating Vans and like Converse growing up and like Nikes, Mob used to just eat through my shoes, like my canvas shoes. So I like the balance between Jessup, where Jessup is grippy, but not too grippy where it's gonna eat your shoes. But if you do want grip that's gonna last for a while, I would say Mob. Some people like to sand down their Mob too, so like once you grip it, the excess grip tape paper, you just like kind of sand it down a little bit. I'll show you guys how that's gonna go. All right, so we're gonna get this going. Right, first things first. Normally we start at like a corner, you know, or you could take the razor blade, do it that way. I'll show you the razor blade way, you know what I'm saying? Right, you just kind of find that corner. All right, let me get another corner, because this corner is like in a little buggy. All right, see, like what you do is you take the corner of the razor blade and then you just stick it in the, the edge of the grip tape, and then it kind of gives you leeway to grab it, right? So you're not struggling. So you just get that off. Boom. All right, let me back up a little so you guys can get a better like viewing of what's going on here. All right, so normally with grip taping, some people just kind of grip it like whatever. Some people do designs. Maybe I do grip taping part 2, just a different design or just different ways how I like to do designs. Right now, we're just gonna go straight grip taping just to make it quick and easy. Kind of in a hurry today, got a lot of stuff to do. All right, so first things first, when you're gripping your board, you kind of want to make sure the grip tape is balanced out on each side. So like you see how like it kind of hangs off a little? You basically want to just like, you know, make sure it's not, you know, 2 on the right side, 2 on the left side, like just it's kind of a little center. So what I like to do is I like to kind of look at both sides and also feel it out before I really pattern it down. And don't feel afraid to just like pick it right back up, because if you didn't like fully flatten it on, it's not gonna be an issue. All right, so then boom, here we go, we got that, sick. You see how as I'm patting it down, it's just to like make sure I'm catching any bubbles, you know, along the way, because that's a big funny thing when you're skating, or like it kind of bugs skaters sometimes, like when you got bubbles. Just want to make sure your bubble count is very low, because that can be a big nuisance when you're skating. Also be careful when you're like patting it down and then ripping it back up, because that will create creases in your grip tape. So, you know, that's a whole thing. But I'm about to show you guys a whole nother trick to help you take out bubbles right now. It's gonna be really, really useful, you know? Just wanna make sure though the grip is like really, really pat it down. Also, another thing, I feel like Jessup's formula kind of changed a little too. So I was thinking, I don't know, I may go back to Mob. Like I've been skating Jessup for the last couple years, and from now to like late high school or whatever. So I was thinking maybe go back to Mob. I'm not too sure. Jessup is pretty affordable. Mob is a little more expensive than what it used to be when I first started skating Mob. So I'm like, is it really worth it? I don't know. I kind of rather go Jessup. Anyway, so what you do to take out the bubbles for the second part, right? You just take this, you know, with the paper for the grip tape, put it down, and then you can make a fist right with your hand, but I like to make a fist. And you kind of just spread it out, and you're gonna hear that popping sound. Those are the bubbles. You hear that? Those are the bubbles right there, right? And bubbles are a nuisance. I can't stand personally bubbles when it comes to my boards. All right, cool, I got most of my bubbles. Ooh, see, that's a big bubble right there. Big, big bubble. Oh, man. All right, cool. I think that we got that out the way. Whoa, that's a huge bubble. What is
3 hours later.
What's with this bubble, man? All right, so this bubble's killing me. I'm gonna make this quick. What you could do is pop your bubble. You could either put a little slit, like you take the corner of the blade and you slit it, and it literally takes the air out of the bubble, right? Cool. Next, normally you could do this two ways. You could take your screwdriver and carve around, right? I'm gonna do that, but I don't feel like scraping up my screwdriver right now. So what I'm gonna do, excuse me, is right now I have a filer on my T-tool, right? It's a T-tool I got from a good acquaintance from years ago, skate homie, right? And this filer you can use in a lot of different ways, but it's mainly for like, you know, filing out your boards and cool. I like to personally go around twice with my file, so when I'm cutting out my grip tape, it comes out real smooth. It's not an issue. You know? All right, sick. So once you got that going, it should kind of look like this, you know? Funny story, you can actually grip tape your tech decks like this too. So you should try that, it's pretty fun. All right, next thing's next. So when I was learning initially, this was a cool little tip. The skater homegirl at Blades was like, you make 4 slits on each side of the board so that when you're cutting it, it just kind of like, you know, just a little slit. Like you want to just take it and then like, let me see if I can try to get the hand out the way. Kind of like that, yeah, you just make a little slit, just like right there. Right? So then next, you want to lift one side of the slit, and then get your blade. I want to show you guys the safest way to do this too. Get your blade at an angle kind of like that, and then you'll feel it just start cutting like butter, you know? It just cuts like butter. And that's why you kind of want to go like over your grip tape twice, just so that you get the you basically make sure that your how would you say, your blade isn't going to like not fully cut through, because then that's how you get like a cheap grip tape job. Also too, it's good to use a fresh razor blade. It helps to cut through the grip like a lot smoother, because remember, this is abrasive paper, like kind of like sandpaper, so it's gonna basically dull the blade over time from the dust and abrasiveness, you know, or whatnot. Right? So this is what your first corner is gonna look like, right? And you're gonna save that for later. So what I like to do is I like to just fold that, you know, just fold it. That's how you're gonna sand down the edges of your board, so that when you're skating, right, you're gonna wanna like basically flip your board over on the concrete, and you wanna be kind of like smooth concrete, not too rough, because you don't wanna mess up the grip because it's still fresh. So it just helps to, like, when you're doing tricks and you land on your board will like grind out on top like nicely. It doesn't just start ripping away, you know what I'm saying? All right, so we're gonna put that to the side. Keep this going. All right, cool. Like I said, see, like I'm finding that angle, get nice in there. And see, that's why I go over twice, because you saw it just came down like butter, you know? Boom. All right. Sick. Okay. Trying to make this go a little quicker, because I want to skate. I haven't skated in a little while, you know? We're gonna try to shorten this video too, just because like, I don't want to be wasting you guys' time. I know you guys want to be learning how to grip and getting out there, learning to skate. All right. It's the sanding down part. You just take the little pieces, do the edges, boom. I was thinking about breaking this video down into parts, but I can make this like a kind of short, semi-long video, you know. There's that. So that's your board gripped. You feel me? Sweet job. It's pretty clean. So, yeah. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do, right? You know, I just showed you guys. We got it nice and gripped up. Sweet. Boom. All right. Time to get these wheels, hardwares, trucks, and all that stuff going. I got some independent hardware for you guys, and I got some kind of like standard blue hardware. It's pretty sick. You know what I'm saying? I rock with it. So yeah, first things first, before we even do that, we're gonna put this to the side, and we're gonna start preparing our wheels. So once our wheels got their bearings in, we can just pop them right onto our trucks, get that going, and then once the wheels and the trucks are raised together, then we could just get the trucks right on the board, and then we're basically ready to go. All right, so I got some Dark Wolf bearings. Normally I skate reds, but I got hooked up from a great friend, an OG of mine, and he gave me these cool bearings. He's really sick. They got different colors and whatnot. That's super sick. So we're gonna, you know, pop those in. So for you guys today, I got some Formula 4 55 millimeter Spitfires. These are sick. I never skated the like yellow goldish ones. So I had the blue ones, I had a bunch of different ones. Always skated Spitfires since like the beginning of my skating, from when I got my first official board. So if you guys are gonna go anything, I recommend Spitfire. But also people do like Bones as well. I did skate OJ wheels. OJ wheels are sick too, shout out OJ wheels. And then also Richter wheels. I heard a lot of good things about Richter wheels too, but I never got the chance to skate them because I'm always skating Spitfires. So maybe we'll do a setup with some Richter one day, but we always gonna mainly do Spitfire. Shout out Spitfire. All right, sick. So easy way to pop them. Boom, you just pop them, drop them, You know what I'm saying? Get them going. Now, where's my Spitfire sticker, bro? Stop playing with me. See? Spitfire either comes with the Spitfire logo or a Spitfire sticker like that. That's pretty sick. These are okay. I was like trying to figure out how I'm gonna get these out because they're so nicely packed inside the case. You know, these are pretty sick though. I wonder how they're gonna skate. You know. All right, another tip too. What you could do is your brand new trucks. Also, sorry to introduce my trucks. These are independent 149s. You know, right now my board is 8.25. Normally you'll ride 149s for 8.5, but I just got used to skating 149s, and when I get my 8.5 back, it's gonna just feel right as normal and be broken in. So that's pretty cool. But yeah. Right. Also, I like them too because like it's a balance between 8.5 and 8.125, I think, or 8.25. But anyway, so long story short, these for 8.25, like being 149, give the 8.25 that good like weight balance because you don't want your board mad light. You could just flick it everywhere sometimes. Well, that's for me personally because I'm used to skating like a heavier board because 8.5. Indies, you're gonna get a pretty heavy board. So anyway, yeah, like I just like to have that kind of like different feel because when I skate at 8.5 with brand new 149s, that board is pretty heavy, but it does help you build that strength for popping more, popping higher, and yeah, you just kind of like play with it a little bit more when the board is like, you know, a little smaller, like 8.25, like 0.25 smaller. So right now I'm doing a little trick to kind of pop those in. Right, that's how you kind of do it. Put your bearings in, pop them in, boom. I like to skate with my wheels, like the actual logo on the inside, unless sometimes like they're color wheels or they have a really cool design, I want them to stick out. But that's also just because of the fact that like insides, when they're on the inside, they don't really like scrape off too much, so it's pretty sick. Yeah, now we're going. So that should be how your truck is gonna look. You get your first set of bearings on, right? So this is gonna be my back truck. I'm gonna make this my back truck. Actually, no, this is gonna be my front truck because I want the blue and the orange to be my back. That. Also, when you're putting on your brand new stuff, you have to remember how to like adjust it to a certain degree. You don't wanna go losing a nut or something because it's too loose or too like tight for you to actually skate. So you gotta make sure that like, all right, so say when I like test out my wheel, see how it's spinning like that? See if I can do it a little better because of lighting. Right? That's a little too tight, especially for like brand new. So you want it to where it's like still spinning, like these are gonna spin. So see, wheel spinning nice. Also, I like to just tighten it and make sure like it gets that same spin because now, see, it's not spinning that well. So, what you know is I gotta just loosen it just a pinch to get that tightness back. And you're back to going. All right, 6, so we got that out the way. All right. Now, for the final step, put on the trucks and sticker it up, and we good. All right, so for the final part, I got something cool for you guys. So with this T-tool, this tool is like a gyro one, so where you can use it as a regular tool by switching the mode. It has like 3 modes. If the top one is like left to if you want to like loosen it, right if you're trying to tighten it, and then you keep it in the center if you just want to use it like a regular tool. So that's that. Oh dude, that looks so sick. Yo, I'm loving it. I'm loving it already. All right, so I think I'm gonna do a reverse now. Yeah, this is sick. I haven't had a cool setup like this in a while. You know, I kind of earned it. Been going through a lot. Us skaters, you know, we go through a lot of mental, physical, financial troubles, and that's one thing we're going to be touching on too, is just how to deal with that as a skater. You know, me being an experienced skater, you know, skaters just feel lost and feel like they can't reach the certain goals and feats, not just outside of themselves, but because of the fact that they don't have certain resources to help them do more and be better. So also shout out HHF, my homegirl Kava. She's a big help towards the skate community with that. You know, men's mental health workshops, doing all these good stuff. A lot of people don't have, great like-minded skaters like themselves who want to actually take time to give back to their skate community and make an impact and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. Work. So pretty much, peoples, that was it. This is the board, right? Sick. Boom. I may do some graffiti tags in it or something later, who knows? Something cool. A lot of skaters like designing their grip tape to signify how creative they can be and whatnot. So now for the moment of triumph, let's see how this goes. All right, so what I like to do now, this step is pretty cool, is you kind of want to like test out how like loose your trucks. Oh, these are kind of loose. Whoa, these are kind of loose. So that's how you kind of like test out your trucks and whatnot. Kind of just lean back and forth. It's inside edges, outside, inside, outside. So I'm definitely gonna make these a lot tighter. Just cause, not crazy tight, like I said. I just don't want to be skating feeling like my board's gonna just fall apart. And make sure how many times you guys like turn your main like axle like nuts, because you don't want one truck tighter than the other. Or you do, maybe you don't. Day one song literally skates with like one bushing or two. So like, everybody skates differently, just find your flow. All right, see how that feels. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna need this much tighter. Much tighter. And probably over time, I'll probably like gradually like increase it. Yeah, because these are super. I don't want them super tight, but I also don't want them super loose at the same time. That's a little too tight. Yeah. I don't know, people like to do like little nose manis, stuff like that, So little manis to feel how it is. Like I said, everything is brand new, so you're gonna feel like a baby low key. Let's see how that is. Whoa. I just also, cause on my last board too, I basically switched to the bones, like bushings. And they didn't have two plates. Like they didn't have the plates right there. So there was no plate here, and then there was like a plate connected to the actual bushing, and they was like kind of inverted. So I kind of went back to like Indies, the brand new ones, because that's the standard they come with. But yeah, everyone, this is basically your setup for your new board. All right. Sick. You guys learn how to put your board together. Make sure everything is tight before you go out and skate. You don't want to have stuff falling apart. That's what I'm about to do right now. I'm about to just make sure this bolt is a little tight, looking a little loose on my end. For me, too much for me. All right, that one too. But yeah, that's the video, guys. I hope you liked it. Video malfunction, but yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna have some more cool stuff coming up. Maybe I'll probably drop you guys a little ollie tutorial or something. Yes, let me know.